The 11th All Africa Business Leaders Awards were announced at a glittering ceremony at Sun City recently. The prestigious event attracted some of Africa's most notable business leaders and decision makers. The awards showcase the remarkable achievements and contributions of Africa's business leaders while highlighting the importance of collaboration, infrastructure investment and consistent policies.
We want to celebrate excellence, and today is all about celebrating excellence on the continent, and we're proud to be associated with the people, men and women that work so hard to make a difference in their fields.
The awards have been going for many years now. These are literally the 11th ones, and they've been growing every year. And our participation in it has been the appreciation about the fact that they not only bring business people together, they celebrate leadership in different sectors of the economy. And in an economy like ours, where there's a lot of solutions required, we need people in business to remember their leadership positions. So we think that it's a good thing to support.
And what do you think it is important to tell African stories, especially on a platform like this, given the uncertain economic times we find ourselves in?
I think, Africa's got different dynamics. There's a lot of cross-border migration between people. There's a lot of activity between countries, etc. And obviously, it's a different type of economy compared to the Western world. So I think there's a lot more to explore, from informal into a bit more of a robust economies, etc. So I think Africa's got a big story. And I think that's why we're here and why we pro-Africa as well.
If you look at the economy, we're in need of solutions, and bringing leaders who are in business, who are doing great things, makes people see what is happening. But also these awards are not just about South Africa, it's the rest of the continent. So it's a good platform to actually show what's happening everywhere else. We have East Africa region, which has generally been growing faster than the Southern African region. We can learn from them. What are they doing right? What are the solutions that they're bringing, and how we can exchange?
I think everybody writes Africa off, but we actually have so much of talent. And it's high time that we solve our own problems and we showcase our talent. We have people that solve great problems. So we need to make sure that our leaders, our inventors, our creators and our leaders are all over the world. And events like this help to showcase our talents.
And just besides the awards, how else are you supporting African businesses?
Well, our role is to contribute on economic development in the province, so we do that by either funding businesses directly or creating infrastructure for business or investment promotion. So that basically is the core of our existence.
Just last month we were celebrating Africa Month. What are you doing as a company to advance the Africa First agenda?
So firstly, we are a truly African bank. We're the only bank that was born in Africa and has conquered the continent. We have gone from the continent to international places like Paris, UK, Dubai and everywhere. But when we select countries outside Africa, we are selecting countries that help to solve Africa's problems with the trade gateways. So we are building a bank where we are growing the African economy. So it's all about growth for Africa. That's what we are all about.
Now, just as the bank, what are you doing to invest in young business leaders and SMEs to become the next future business leaders?
Yeah, so I guess in our business global markets, we obviously invest in talent to grow, understand these economies, understand the movement of money, understand the remittance business, cross-border payments, etc. And those are the skills I think you obviously lay out from South Africa into the continent, and I think that's how we help develop future leaders and to help this economy. I mean, the financial systems are important, so if we can put strong leaders in the financial system, we create a much stronger environment going forward.
And just lastly, what are you doing on your part to ensure that we have the next generation of young leaders who will make major things in the world of business?
I think the first thing we must do is help to get them internships. Get them into corporates that they get trained. Because one of the biggest things is that we have the highest unemployment, or the second highest. Nigeria just beat us, but it's not a stat to be proud of. So we need to take more people into the organization and train them. Training is a big thing. Bursaries is something else that we are looking at. So we take a lot of people that don't have qualifications and we support them by giving them bursaries to help them to grow. We also built a leadership school in Nigeria, Lagos, where we send all our staff through it as well. So development and personal development of our staff is big. Development of finding people outside and bringing them in to grow them is big. We also just ran a little program throughout the continent where people could apply, young people without degrees or qualifications, that got a matric and needs a certificate. We just ran that course, and we will be selecting the winners, and it's about 50 people we're putting through this program. So we're doing a lot through education and internship.
And just lastly, what is the bank doing to sort of accelerate or rather improve the sentiment towards African businesses?
We as banks need to back them. So it's what we are doing, how we help them with their growth plans, how we connect them. So banks can actually play a big role in connecting the businesses to the rest of the world. And that's what we do. So when you have a bank's somehow seen as a party that could be trusted, and because we vet people well. And so when we are backing businesses, that helps them to grow. And when we back them and connect them to the world, that is when we truly take Africa to the world.
The All Africa Business Leaders Awards 2023 served as a platform to inspire and encourage the next generation of African entrepreneurs and leaders. With the collective efforts of businesses and individuals, Africa's potential for economic growth and development is set to flourish, paving the way for a brighter future for the continent and its people.